वही मैडम को बोल लेता
क्या है, सिर्फ ऑडियो और वीडियो दोनों को ऑन करना है ना?
No, call the.
May I be permitted to mention, my lord?
Mentioning on content application of your lordship's order for the first time and two lordship hearings.
For inclusion in the list.
Hearing of 2005.
Sir, one after another. ওটা কি নিলেন?
Contempt application. And
এটা বাঁধাটা কি নিলেন? ফেরত দিন। বলেছি?
There are two hearing matter of senior citizen, group 6.
How many slips you have given? How many slips you have given?
3 slips I have given, one for contempt application.
Contempt and for contempt. Notice, sir, in respect of the.
This is for the first time.
Give it back. Sub notice then come.
Contempt.
My lord,
Not contempt. Sub notice. Read petition, I have sub notice.
Sir, that I am asking.
Yes.
So for contempt matter, you need not have sir.
In read petition, I have sub notice. With
No,
notice.
No. Contempt under the heading contempt application. আর বাকি যদি নোটিশ সার্ভিস হয়েছে হিয়ারিং ইনপুট মানে yes sir. So what has to be for notice? I have served notice. Why two notice? One notice. One notice understand. Under the heading application এই উইকেই দিয়ে দেন মানে sorry নেক্সট সামনের উইকে দিয়ে দেন under the heading application.
Upon notice to the other side, the hearing of 2020.
May I be permitted to mention on matter for inclusion in the list?
Notice, sir.
may I be permitted to mention, my lord, for inclusion in the list. It's a matter of 2016 for hearing. I have served the notice upon the.
Hand over the.
Grateful, my lord.
Yes, call the Andaman matter.
My lord, I'm appearing for the petitioner, my lord. My lord, I'm appearing for the petitioner, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, here, my lord.
You are not. Your head is visible, not your face. Yes, now it's all right.
Yeah.
File that.
My lord, here the.
Give me a second. Let the file be placed first.
My lord.
Yes, madam.
Lord, order starts from page 12, my lord. The relevant page is page 18, my lord. Page 18, from para 6, my lord.
There is no page 18, madam.
My lord, in the
internal page.
Or internal page, my lord. Internal page, my lord. It's 4, 5, 6, 7.
So paragraph 10. Paragraph 10 is the.
My lord, from paragraph 6, I am reading, my lord. It's paragraph 6 and fourth line, my lord. It is submitted that during the field survey, it has been noticed that the said PA Kader, since deceased is a recorded tenant in respect of all survey number corresponding to new survey number 421 comprising around 5,000 square feet only.
Madam, it is not matching. Which paragraph you are reading?
My lord, now I'm reading the 8th paragraph. 8, paragraph number 8, my lord. In the order.
Yes.
In the order, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, on perusal of the entire materials as placed before this court and after hearing learned counsel for the parties at length, this court finds that it is admitted position that the name of the father of the present petitioner was recorded as tenant in respect of old plots bearing survey number 6 corresponding to new survey number 421, area measuring 5,000 square feet, and so far as the remaining 234 square feet meters area is concerned, the same is however not recorded in the name of said P.A. Kader since deceased. Thereafter, my lord, such being the position, there cannot be any justification on the part of the respondent number 2 in not allowing the application for mutation as filed by the writ petitioners in respect of the corresponding survey number 421, area 5,000 square feet. Thereafter, my lord, 10. It is very important, my lord. This is the order in portion, my lord. In view of such and while disposing of the instant writ petition, this court thus directs the respondent number 2. Respondent number 2 is the contemptor, my lord, Tahsildar. Authority to mutate the name of the writ petitioner in respect of the old plot bearing survey number 6 corresponding to new survey numbers 421, 5,000 square feet only at Bunyadabad village, South Andaman, positively within 30 days from today. This order was passed, my lord, on 18/11/2024. My lord, this contempt application I have moved on 10th. Thereafter, my lord, on 10th, I have given the notice, 10th of February 2022. What the Tahsildar has done, my lord, on 11th of February 2025, he has given with the one notice on 11th. 10th, I have moved, 10th, I have given the copy, my lord, to the Tahsildar. I have served the copy, contempt copy. Thereafter, my lord, on 11th, he has given the notice by saying that again come for hearing and produce all the documents. My lord has passed the order by saying that it is a mandatory order to give mutate the land.
I got your point. I got it.
But again, he is giving the notice, my lord. Bring the documents. All is over, my lord.
At the time of hearing, learned,
Today's date at 11:30. Again, the date is fixed for hearing.
at the time of hearing, you are MSG mean, you know.
My lord, my lord, my lord.
At the time of hearing, MS Genie, advocate for the petitioners, at the very outset, draws attention of this court to the judgment and order dated November 18, 2024, as passed by this court in WPA 393 of 2024. Stop. It is submitted by MS Genie that despite communication of the said judgment and order to the alleged contender, the alleged contender in gross violation of the said judgment had not carried out the mutation as directed to be done by this court, by the said judgment. It is further submitted by MS Genie that on the contrary, after receipt of notice, the alleged contender has again issued a notice for hearing, has again issued a notice to the petitioner asking him to attend the hearing. Stop that. Such being the position, the petitioners are directed to serve a copy of the
Already served, my lord. Already served.
serving. Yes, directed. Petitioners are directed to serve a copy of the instant application for contempt upon the alleged contender by speed post or full stop, along with a server copy of this order. Let the matter be placed before this court under the same heading on 19th March 17, 2025. Under the same heading, the petitioners are further directed to file affidavit of service on the adjourned date. Serve afresh.
My lord, my lord. Oblige me.
Item number 1. Nobody's appealing. The instant appeal is allowed. Consequently, the judgment of conviction dated 20th July 2005 and order of sentence dated 21st July 2005 as passed by the London Trial Court is hereby set aside. Call the next matter.
Well, I am for the response.
For the petition is led by Mr. Vihani.
I am for the response.
In view of the discussion made here above, this court thus finds no merit in the instant writ petition, and the instant writ petition is thus dismissed. There shall be, however, no orders to post.
Grateful to you. একটু সার্ভার করে দেখুন সার্ভারে পাঠিয়ে রায় পেয়ে হতে পেরেছি
Who is for the respondent?
that Mr. Ingrid Dasgupta as well as Mr. Devashish Chattopadhyay. Well, in terms of the last time, I have given notice. I had a talk with Mr. Ingrid Dasgupta. He told me to proceed. He is coming.
Respondent number 4 to 7 are the answering respondents.
Respondent number 2, 3, 4, 5. And actually, respondent number 2 is the.
Exchange of affidavits, sir.
Yes, yes. May I just place blood?
Give me a second. It is a service matter. Yes. Make your submission.
Now, there was a. I was working as dock constable in the railway protection force. Now, posted in metro railway. The allegations were made against me that I had taken some documents as well as some rupees 5,000 each, 5,000 from one person for the purpose of providing job to them in the railway RP, a railway protection force.
Yes.
Now, a private complaint was lodged by both of them asking to make an inquiry. And the preliminary inquiry was conducted. After the preliminary inquiry was conducted, the statement of two persons, that is Sandeep Sarkar and Shekhar Bala, these two persons actually made complaint against me, stating that some documents were taken from them for the purpose of providing job. Now, on the basis of the statements made by Sandeep Sarkar and Shekhar Bala, and ultimately, a preliminary inquiry was conducted. And preliminary inquiry was, after making the preliminary inquiry, the report was submitted before the concerned authority. Now,
Preliminary inquiry is in discrete in nature.
yes.
Discrete in nature.
Now, thereafter, the disciplinary authority issued charge sheet. After the conduct of preliminary inquiry, on being satisfied about the preliminary.
So-cause notice was issued.
In the preliminary inquiry, some sort of so-cause notice was, my evidence was also taken, Thereafter, a charge sheet was issued. Now, regarding the disciplinary authority is concerned, I will make my submission, who is my disciplinary authority and who has done all these things. Who has done all these things? Who has issued the charge sheet? Who has issued the statement of are there? I will make submission to the effect. Now, charge sheet was submitted. In the charge sheet, I gave my reply to the charges. An inquiry officer conducted the inquiry. Inquiry officer took evidences. Yes, there is no doubt. Now, ultimately, inquiry officer submitted a report. On the basis of the report, ultimately, the disciplinary authority passed an order for compulsory retirement. Appellate authority affirmed the same. Revision authority also affirmed the same. Now I am before your lordships. Now, my lord, I will be making
For
my
judicial review.
judicial review. My lord, my submission I will not going to the my lord every details. My submission will be, my lord, there must be an evidence to that effect that I have taken money. There must be a seizure. There must be a seizure of something. There must be seizure of documents. My allegation against me that I had two persons, namely Sandeep Sarkar and Shekhar Bala. They wrote a letter to the concerned authority stating that I had taken a sum of rupees 5,000 for the purpose of providing job to him in the Railway Protection Force. And one person said that I had taken documents from him, but not rupees 5,000, but he assured me to pay rupees 5,000, but that was not paid. And ultimately, documents were returned to him. And thereafter, my lord, both of them alleged that they did not get the job. And ultimately, my lord, the complaint was lost. Now, my lord, if your lordship, my lord, kindly turns, my lord, page 51 first. My lord, this is the complaint lost.
না এরকম লাগবে এটা কিছু বুঝলেন একটু বড় না আমাদের So it is a Sandeep Sarkar is the complainant.
Complainant. And he's saying, my lord, this complaint was lost to the, my lord, Chief Security Commissioner RPF. আপনাকে বিশেষভাবে জ্ঞাত করিতেছি যে আমি সন্দীপ সরকার পিতা সাজেন সাজ গ্রাম কানাইখালী পোস্ট অফিস সাজেন সাজ করিমপুর নদিয়া বর্তমান আরপিএফ কনস্টেবলের জন্য ভর্তি পরীক্ষা চলিতেছে তাহাতে ভর্তি হইবার জন্য বিজ্ঞপ্তি অনুযায়ী ফর্ম পূরণ করিয়া লিখিত পরীক্ষায় 2013 সালের 30 জুন দিই রোল নাম্বার এত লিখিত পরীক্ষা উত্তীর্ণ হইয়া শারীরিক সক্ষমতার পরীক্ষায় আসানসোল যাই আসানসোলে দিই তাহাতেও পাশ করি তারপর এপ্রিল 2014-তে আমার এক বন্ধু পীযূষ দেবনাথ গ্রাম বাউটবাটি পোস্ট অফিস নন্দনপুর থানা করিমপুর নদিয়া একদিন তার দাদা মৃণাল দেবনাথকে সাথে নিয়ে আমার বাড়িতে আসে ও আমার মা বাবা
দেবনাথ is the petitioner.
ইয়েস মৃণাল দেবনাথ পিটিশনার মা বাবার সাথে কথা বলি তারপর আমার চাকরি আরপিএফ এ মৃণাল দেবনাথ করিয়ে দেবে এবং এই বিনিময়ে সে আমাদের কাছে 3,50,000 টাকা তার পারিশ্রমিক হিসাবে দাবি করে মৃণাল দেবনাথের প্রস্তাবে আমি আমার বাবা মা সম্মতি জানাই এবং সেই দিন ও আমার মাধ্যমিকের অ্যাডমিট মার্কশিট কাস্ট সার্টিফিকেট জমা নেয় তারপর আমার ভাই বাবুসির চিঠি আসে এবং ডকুমেন্ট ভেরিফিকেশন হওয়ার জন্য জানতে পারি তখন মৃণাল দেবনাথের সাথে ফোন করে যোগাযোগ করায় আমার ডকুমেন্টগুলি ফেরত চাই তার কথা অনুযায়ী 16/6/2014 তারিখে আমি দমদম রেল স্টেশনে আসিয়া আমার ডকুমেন্ট নিই তারপর আমার ভাইবা বসি মেডিকেল টেস্ট ডকুমেন্ট ভেরিফিকেশন 17/6/2000 তার পর্যন্ত চলে 6/6 থেকে 6/6/2014 পর্যন্ত চলে এরপর জানায় যে আমার মেডিকেল পরীক্ষা হওয়ার আগে একদিন মৃণাল দেবনাথের সে নিজের পরিচয় আরপিএফ কে চাকরি করে দেবে বলে জানিয়েছিল মেডিকেল পরীক্ষার জন্য আমার ডক্টর বাবুকে কিছু খরচা করতে হইবে তাই আমার কাছ থেকে 5,000 টাকা চায় এবং এই কথা বলে যে মেডিকেল হয়ে যাওয়ার পর আমাদের শর্ত অনুযায়ী সম্পূর্ণ 3,50,000 টাকা আমাকে দিতে এবং আমার ডকুমেন্টগুলো ফেরত দিতে যাহাতে মেডিকেলের পর জমা দিতে বলা হয়েছিল কিন্তু আমরা তাহাতে কোনো টাকা আর ডকুমেন্ট দিই নাই এই অতএব মহাশয় পরবর্তীকালে যাহাতে এই মৃণাল দেবনাথ আরপিএফ এর চাকরি করে বলেছিল আর তার এই ধরনের হয়রানি ও অন্যায় কাজ না করিতে পারে তাহার জন্য বিশেষভাবে অনুরোধ করিতেছি
So ultimately, no money was handed over to him.
No money was handed over to me.
Only document.
Only document, and that was also returned. Now, my lord, this is the complaint of Sandeep Sarkar. Now, my lord, second complaint, your lordship would get it, my lord, at page 53. This is the complaint of Shekhar Bala.
Yes.
Page 53. Now, it was also addressed to my lord, Chief Security Commissioner. Now, my lord, may I just place it. আপনাকে বিশেষভাবে জ্ঞাত করিতেছি যে আমি শেখরবালা সেন্সাস বর্তমানে আরপিএফ কনস্টেবলে ভর্তি প্রক্রিয়া চলিতেছে, তাহাতে ভর্তি হইবার জন্য বিজ্ঞপ্তি অনুযায়ী ফর্ম পূরণ করিয়া লিখিত পরীক্ষা 2013 সালের 30 জুন দি আমার রোল নাম্বার এত লিখিত পরীক্ষা ও শারীরিক পরীক্ষা সক্ষমতার পরীক্ষায় সফল হই। তারপর এপ্রিলে এই আমার এক বন্ধু পীযূষ দেবনাথ, গ্রাম সেন্সাস থানা সেন্সাস একদিন তার দাদা মিলাল দেবনাথ কে আরপিএফ এ চাকরি করে তাকে মোবাইলে জানায় আমার কথা। তখন মৃণাল দেবনাথের কথা অনুযায়ী আমিও আমার বাবা মা তখন মৃণাল দেবনাথের সাথে সাক্ষাতে সে আমার বাবা মাকে 2,50,000 টাকার বিনিময়ে চাকরির পাইয়ে দেওয়ার কথা বলে। আমার বাবা মা রাজি হয়। আমার ডকুমেন্টগুলি মাধ্যমিকের অ্যাডমিট কার্ড, মার্কস সার্টিফিকেট, কাস্ট সার্টিফিকেট নিয়ে নেয়। এরপর আমার ভাইবা বসি চিঠি বাড়িতে এসে যায়, তখন দেখি আমার ভাইবা 13/6/2014 তারিখে, তখন তাকে জানানোর পর 12/6/2014 তারিখে আমার বাড়ি থেকে আমার ডকুমেন্টগুলো নেয়। তারপর মেডিকেলের সেন্টার ও কি বলে তারিখ লিও অফিসে থেকে জানায়। তারিখ ও সেন্টার 24/6/2014। লিলোয়া হবে বলে মেডিকেলের জন্য আমার কাছ থেকে 5,000 টাকা নেয় ডাক্তারদের খরচ খরচার জন্য। আমি তাকে দিই মেডিকেলের আগে, মেডিকেলে তারপর ও আমার কাছ থেকে ডকুমেন্ট নিয়ে যায়, কিন্তু বাড়তি কোনো টাকা আমি মৃণাল দেবনাথকে দিইনি। মহাশয় স্যার
More or less identical complaint.
I didn't. Language is same, verbatim
Is also here.
Piyush Devnath is common features. Now, my lord, on the basis of this complaint, a preliminary inquiry was
These two complaints.
These two complaints. My lord, RPF Act, my lord, provides for private complaint, and it has to be, my lord, inquire into. My lord, if your lordship, my lord, there is a provision in the RPF Act itself. But, if your lordship, my lord, kindly text, my lord, 248. That is, my lord, your lordship would get it at page 106 of this book.
Rule 248.
Rule 248.
Of RPF Act of
Rule
RPF.
6. Public complaints against misconduct of the members of the force. It says, my lord, whenever a complaint against the misconduct of any person, any member of the force is received from the members of the public, or where such complaint is received through a court wherein the civil and criminal proceedings, controlling officer of such member of the force is of the opinion that the allegations are verified or otherwise, an inquiry is called for, he may proceed to inquiry himself into the complaint against a member of the force specified in column number 1 of the table, and defute any other officers as specified in the corresponding entry in column number 2 of the said table. Now, table states, my lord, the constable, head constable, it says, my lord, of or above the rank of inspector.
You are?
I am constable. So, my lord, of or above the rank of inspector is my authority to make inquiry. Now, my lord, on the basis of this complaint, if your lordship, my lord, kindly turns, my lord, page 42.
Yes.
Page 42, my lord, answer P1.
Page 42 of the read petition.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, my lord, if your lordship find, my lord, this is the letter written by one S.K. Rai, ASC, Assistant Commissioner, Assistant Security Commissioner, SIB headquarters, for IG cum Chief Security Commissioner. IG comes, kindly take a note, my lord. He is writing a letter for IG cum Chief Security Commissioner. IG cum Chief Security Commissioner is my divisional authority. Kindly take a note, he is the respondent number 2 here. He is my divisional authority. Ultimate order was passed by him. Now, my lord, he is writing this letter on behalf of IG cum Chief Security Commissioner. What he is stating? He is addressing to Senior Security Commissioner. Letter was addressed to Senior Security Commissioner. It says, subject alleged indulgence of RPF staff in malpractice. Now, my lord, the letter says, my lord, on 9/7/2014, Shekhar Bala and Sandeep Sarkar in RPF, Sri Minal Labnath allegedly has taken rupees 5,000 and his educational documents from Sandeep Sarkar, as ordered by Chief Security Commissioner Eastern Railway. The original documents submitted by the above named candidate are attached herewith for further inquiry and necessary action from your end. So, my lord, the IG is directing the Senior Security Commissioner to take necessary steps for the purpose of, my lord, making inquiry in terms of, my lord, section Rule 248 of the, my lord, Railway Protection Force Rules 1987.
That has been mentioned.
That has not mentioned. Well, this is the only provision. That is the only provision. Now, my lord, next page, page 43.
So on the basis of the complaint of Sandeep Sarkar and
And
Shekhar
Shekhar
Bala,
Bala,
this letter was written.
this letter was issued. Now, my lord, next page, page 43.
Yes.
This letter was issued, my lord, Assistant Security Commissioner. It is, my lord, saying the Inspector RPF Taliganj. It says, as ordered by Senior Security Commissioners RPF, such and such, a complaint submitted by Shekhar Bala and Sandeep Sarkar of Nadia, candidate for recruitment for the post of constable, are attached here to the original to conduct inquiry and to submit report within 7 days. So, my lord,
it has been written to the Inspector RPF
yes,
at Taliganj.
yes. Now, my lord, this was done, my lord, absolutely in terms of Rule 248. But if you lordship, my lord, can you take page 107? Rule 48 says that so far as, my lord, this
Inquiry should be done by the inspector.
So the inspector was entrusted to make this inquiry. Now, my lord, in the course of
Yes.
now, my lord, the inspector appointed by the, my lord, Assistant Security Commissioner, my lord, had been conducting the inquiry.
Yes.
Now, my lord, if your lordship, my lord, kindly turn, my lord, page 45.
Yes.
Page 45. My lord, this is the, my lord, statement of Sandeep Sarkar. My lord, this statement was recorded by the inquiry officer. My lord, may I just play the statement, my lord?
Please.
It says, my lord, on being asked, I have to state without fear and pressure.
Statement of Sandeep Sarkar in the preliminary inquiry.
Yes, in the preliminary.
Please.
It says, my lord, on being asked, I have to state without any fear and pressure or threat that I am a candidate to the post of RPF constable, roll number such and such. My written examination was held on 30th of June 2013. After qualifying the written examinations, I appeared the physical test held at Asamsul. I qualified the said test accordingly. Thereafter, in the month of April 2014, one friend, Piyush Devnath, resident of such and such, such and such, appeared my residence with his brother Milan Devnath and discussed with my parents that he may able to get a job in me in RPF constable, and for that I have to pay him a sum of rupees 3,50,000. Being satisfied of the proposal, my parents agreed for the same, and on the basis of which I handed over my admit card, mark sheet, caste certificate to Milan Devnath. In the meantime, I received a letter for appearing vivacy and for verifications of candidate. Accordingly, I contacted Constable Devnath to return my documents. On 16/6/2014, I attended the Damdam railway stations where he returned the documents. My vivacy test, medical test, verifications of the documents held on 17/6/20 on held with effect from 17/6/2014 to 30th June 2014. Just before the medical test, one day, no specific date was mentioned. Just before the medical test, one day, Sri Devnath asked me to pay him a sum of rupees 5,000, which will be spent at the time of medical examinations. The stated that the agreement amount of rupees 3,50,000 will be paid to him after medical examination. I did not pay him any amount and given my educational document. This is my statement recorded on such and such. Now, but in this statement, I am just pointing out two things. But medical examination was conducted on and from 17/6/2014 to 30/6/2014. There is span. 17/6 to 17th June to 30th June. Now, he is saying that just on one day before the conducting the medical examination, which day? Nothing, no mention. One day before conducting the medical examination, Devnath asked me to pay some rupees 5,000 and handed over documents and all these things. Now, Milord, in cross examination, I just point out, Milord, two questions. Milord, kindly take Milord page 46. Question number 2. I asked him, Milord, did you visit the residence of Milan Devnath in connection with this case? No, I never visited his house. His answer. Now, Milord, kindly take Milord question number 4.
Just a minute.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Now, Milord, if you will also, Milord, kindly take the question number 4. I put a question to that effect. Is there any documentary evidence in support of your complaint? What is his answer? He's saying, I have no document in support of my statement, but it is true that he contacted me in different phone numbers. I have also to say that on 18/4/2014, 18/7/2014, he went to my house at about 8:30 p.m. and the said has also been, and he has been called for an inquiry on 19/7/2014 and requested me not to disclose anything in inquiry about the transactions of money if you called for, and he also confessed that he made a mistake and in future he will never demand any amount, any money.
I have no document in support of my statement, but it's true
It is true.
that he contacted me with different phone
Phone
numbers.
numbers.
I have also to say that on 18/7/2014, he
He
went to
went-
my house at about 8:30 p.m.
Yes.
and said that he has been called for an inquiry
Inquiry.
on
19/7.
97. He means the delinquent.
He means myself. That means Devnath,
Petitioner.
petitioner.
And
And
requested me
requested
not to disclose anything in
Inquiry.
inquiry about the transaction of money. If you call for it, also confess he made a mistake in future.
So, Milord, his case is, Milord, I went to your house on, Milord, 18/7/2014 at 8:30 p.m. At 8:30 p.m. Now, Milord, if you will say, Milord,
After initiation of inquiry.
after initiation of inquiry. After initiation of inquiry.
Yes.
Now, Milord, kindly see, Milord, page 45 once.
Yes.
The statement of Sandeep Sarkar, son of Sudhanta Sarkar, of Kanai Khali. His village is Kanai Khali. He is a resident of Kanai Khali. So, Milord, his allegation, he has subsequent, Milord, there is subsequent embellishment, subsequent development of his statement. He says, Milord, on 18/7/2014, I went to his house at about 8:30 p.m. and requested him not to say anything about demand of money as my inquiry was fixed on 19/7/2014. Now, Milord, kindly takes, Milord, next statement of Milord Shekhar Bala. That is at page 47.
No, so far 45 and 46 is concerned. Is there any improbability?
Yeah, I'll make some submission. Well, kindly take two things, Milord. I am just pointing out His my lord address, that is Kanaikhali, and time. Time is my lord 18 July 2014, 8:30 p.m.
Very good.
Now, my lord, next page 47. This is a statement of my lord Shekhar Bala.
Yes.
Shekhar Bala of my lord post office or Rautbati. He's a resident of Rautbati of under Narendrapur, Nandanpur post office, police station, Korimpur. First line you will also get it. Page 47. Now, first paragraph I am not reading, my lord. Second paragraph. Thereafter, in the month of April 2014, my friend Piyush Napnath, resident of Rautbati, at Kathalia Bazar along with my parents in connection with ongoing recruitment of RPF. When I, along with my parents, went to Kathalia Bazar and Milan Debnath discussed with my parents that he would help me to get the job in RPF. For that, I have to pay him a sum of rupees 2,50,000. Being satisfied with his proposals, my parents agreed for the same, and on the basis of which I handed over my admit card, mark sheet, caste certificate to Milan Devnath. In the meantime, I received a letter for appearing the vacancy and verification certificate. Accordingly, I contacted the constable Devnath to get returned my document when he returned my documents. My viability medical test and verification documents held in between 13/6/2014 to 24/6/2014. Just before the medical test, one day, Minal Devnath took rupees 5,000 from me for the purpose of medical examinations. After medical examination, he again submissions of my complaint. He returned me all documents. I also asked him to pay money, rupees 5,000, when replied that he will be paid after some days. Now, my lord, this is the, my lord, chief. Now, my lord, next page, page 47. 48. 48, my lord, question number 2. I said the same question, that did you visit the residence of Milan Devnath in connection with this case? He says, no, I never visited his house. Now, my lord, question number 4. Answer, question number 4 is there any documentary evidence in support of your complaint? He's saying, I have no document in support of my complaint, but it's true. He contacted me in different phone numbers. I have also to say that on 18/7/2014, he went to my house at 8:30 p.m. and he has been called for an inquiry on 19/7/2014 and requested me to disclose anything in the inquiry about the transactions of money if you called for. He also confessed that he.
So on the same day at the same place he had been to twice. Two places.
This is my case. Look, there was a limit. Cut and paste. There is a principle of cut and paste. This is the best example of cut and paste. This is my case. On the same day, person is going to two different places at the same time on a particular date, and the evidence is exactly the same. In cross examination, answer is exactly the same. Well, I will be basing on the documents and I will be basing all these things. Your lordship would find how I have been convicted in such a way. I have been
on the basis of this
evidence, I will place, I will place the documents, he says, evidence is against me. Now, I have put in such a position, they have to prove my innocence. You have to show on that day where you are there. You have to show on that day why you have gone there. How could I go? How could I go two places and particular time?
Finding of the inquiry.
I will inquiry, sir, finding, you just can you tell me, the finding of the inquiry, sir? I'm just
no. Anyway, do you want to show any other thing?
Yes, I'll show you. Now, Milord, this is the main.
No, these are the basis.
Now, Milord,
these are the basis for issuing charge sheet.
These are the basis for issuing charge sheet. Now, Milord, kindly see Milord charge sheet. Purport charge sheet at page 57. Page 57. Now, Milord, prior to that, Milord, I just point out one thing. Kindly turn, Milord, page 55 once.
Yes.
Page 55, my lord, this is the, my lord, report submitted by the inspector RPF. Now, my lord, I don't bother your lordship, my lord, reading the entire thing. Kindly come page 56.
What is page number 55?
Page 55, it is the, my lord, report. After making inquiry, the page number 55 was submitted. Page number 56
What
is
is the 55? That I intended to say.
yes, yes. 55 it says, my lord, this is the
Report of the discrete inquiry.
report of the, my
Report
lord,
of the
inquiry, inspector.
preliminary discrete inquiry.
Yes, yes.
Just page number 55 is the report
Of the inspector.
on preliminary inquiry.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, my lord, your lordship, my lord, can you dance page 46, page 56. I'll just place one paragraph just to show, my lord, the way the inspector had conducted the inquiry and how the report is.
Yes.
Now, my lord, page 56, my lord, that is, my lord, second third paragraph. During cross-examination by the unassigned. Have you also got it?
Yes.
During cross-examination, the unassigned, both the complainant and explainant, after the completion of the medical test, when they realized that Devnath was cheating them, they decided to lodge the complaint against Devnath, and they did that. But they stated that they have no documents in support of their statement. But they stated that it is true. The Mrinal Devnath used to contact with them in different phone numbers, and also stated on 18/7/2014 he went to their house at 6:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. separately and intimated them that he had called for an inquiry on 19/7/2014. Now, how he is coming to this conclusion? Both the witnesses have stated, Lord, page 46 and 48, that we went there at 8:30. Now he is twisting this fact, saying, Lord, 6:30 and 8:30. But kindly compare this page 56 with page 48 and 46. Now, my lord, conclusion part is also interesting. It says, my lord, from the above facts and circumstances of the case, it is revealed that Constable Milan Devnath, such and such and such.
Just give me a second.
Yes, yes. Into the case, it is revealed that the Constable Minal Kumar Devnath, RPF such knows the above named complainant and suggested them about the ongoing constable recruitment in. There is no personal enmity between the complainant and Milan Devnath. In spite of that, they made a complaint particularly against Milan Devnath. It means that there is some fact behind it which did not disclose by Constable Milan Devnath to save himself. But the complainants disclose the fact in their statements, which prove the allegation against Milan Devnath, although the their statements. So, my lord, the inquiry that the inspector, preliminary inquiry officer, had proceeded absolutely on my lord Sarma. There's nothing on record to show that there is seizure or search or seizure in respect of the documents
So
of
this
this.
is the basis of
This is the basis of filing. This is the basis of charge sheet. Now, my lord, on the next page, my lord, charge sheet was issued. Page 57.
No, if this goes,
Which
the
goes-
entire
He had proceeded on the basis of this. And my lord, evidence, my lord, if your lordship, my lord, I can produce the evidence, my lord.
For the timing, you take your seat.
Hmm.
Sir, how do you explain? How do you explain? How do you justify this discrepancy in the time? Huh.
Only on that point. Only on it. There may be some difference in time. As per the report method, they had made it 6:30 and 8:30 p.m.
No. One is at
The first page,
post office Nandanpur.
according to Thana, post office same Thana under the same PS. It is not as if they are two different districts. Post office can be
Kanai Khali.
kindly see page 55. Page 55 top second paragraph. In course of inquiry, session of both complainant and Sandeep Sarkar, upon PS for it.
No, we have to compare 45, 46 and 47, 48. 45 statement of Sandeep Sarkar, son of Sachan sir, of Kanai Khali, post office Gopalpur, PS Korimpur. And is Shekhar Bala of post office Nandanpur, PS Korimpur.
Same.
So how
Yes, same area. It can possibly take half an hour, 1 hour at the most within the same police station. The post office is different. Same district, same police station, jurisdiction, not very far.
just like Bortola and Jorabagan
Not maybe, not Portola Jodhapur, maybe.
or Boranagar or Belgoria. In districts, sir, I have some idea. I'm a man of Kolkata, but I worked in district.
There are people who have come and said that crime has been asked for. Standards of evidence will be different. Whether it is
Sir, I know.
not as if-
Sir, I know it is a judicial requirement, not an appellate authority. But in the event an highly improbable situation influences the mind of the court, the court can invoke its jurisdiction.
But how do we know that it is an impossible situation? Whether the petitioner has not pleaded that the distance 100 kilometer, 200 kilometer, not one sentence getting through from the petition that he has said that it is 20 kilometers or 30 kilometers or 50 kilometers, impossible to travel between these two places within this period of time. It is not even his case.
Take down.
Order, review order. He has not even.
Not required, sir.
He is saying.
It cannot be. Ashu.